Today is Creative Spark Saturday. It's also the wrap up for the Rock the Quarantine week. And I am out with my family. We are taking a walk through the neighborhood. And as we do, we are wearing our gloves and we're picking up some garbage along the way. It just feels good to be, giving back to the community in some small way and to just be using our energy to help other people and also get a little exercise. I'm bringing up the rear here, so I'm like the last round of cleanup. But I wanted to share some thoughts with you regarding creativity today. And so some of you may be thinking that this doesn't apply to you, that you are not creative. And I just want to tell you that you're wrong. You are creative. And let me explain why I believe this. I believe we are all creative because the very definition of creativity is something original thought or expression. And so if you are alive and you have a thought that is unique to you, you're creative. The point, after you realize these creative thoughts that are going through your head, you have a choice, and choice has certainly been a theme throughout this week. You have a choice whether or not to create. And so I just want you to think about that idea that you are creative and you have a choice whether or not to create and what that might look like. So there are all different types of personal expression that you could engage in. And so you have many, many choices. If you feel like you're not creative and you're still like, yeah, I have original thoughts, but I'm not really sure what to do with them, or I don't know that that makes me creative, or I don't know how to express, I would encourage you to do one thing, and that is ask questions. So for me, when I engage in my world and I look at something, even something very common, and ask questions, it actually sparks creativity within me. For instance, I don't like water bugs. They gross me out. I don't know why. I'm sorry if you like water bugs, but I do not. And so one day I thought, I wonder what it is about water bugs. Like, why even have them on the earth? What purpose do they serve? And then I thought more about water bugs, and I thought, I wonder if water bugs are afraid of the dark, or afraid of the light, much like humans are afraid of the dark, because whenever you flip on the light, they like run to hide. And so that led me to think about a little water bug being raised by his mother and being taught to be a water bug and how to maneuver and when to go out to find food and water and to stay out of the light, and I thought, well, that would be a cute children's book one day. I'm not gonna write it, and I can't imagine a water bug being cute, but you understand what I'm saying. All of those questions led to this little story about a child water bug and his mom. So when we engage in our world and ask questions, for instance, if you're a photographer and you photograph something one way and you think, I wonder what that subject would look like in this kind of lighting, or I wonder what that subject would look like at this time of day, then, that is a different way of rendering something, and it brings out a creative expression. So you are creative by very definition. You are unique in and of yourself, but now you have the choice to create. So to create or not to create, that is the question. And my friends, your story is powerful. Your story is beautiful. Your thoughts are unique and inspiring. And I truly hope that in the midst of all of this upheaval, that you will choose to create. I hope you found this encouraging and inspiring. And if you haven't seen the rest of Rock the Quarantine, this has been one video, one podcast, one blog post every day this week. And today we're wrapping it up. So if you haven't seen the rest of the videos, read the rest of the blogs, heard the rest of the podcasts, hey, check them out. And I hope that you are encouraged and inspired. And again, I hope that you will choose to create. Be well, my friends, and above all, be at peace.